ancient, holy. Okay, but is it because he's God? Being a Christian or, being religious? Where we are.
Everybody, Angel A here, also known as Angel the Healer. I'm your spiritual mentor and spiritual guidance coach. And it's about 1:30 in the morning where I'm at right now in Birmingham, and I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys. This is not a planned video at all, but it was just something that was just been on my heart. And that's concerning hard times. And I know if you have been living in the past 2 years, you know that hard, crazy times can hit anybody and everybody at any time. And I myself, in my personal life, am no stranger to it. In fact, today was one of those tough days. And that's the thing, too, about spiritual mentors and coaches and things and people you guys may look up to and content creators, whatever, who you guys may go to even for your own healing. They go through things too. Everybody goes through something. Everybody has something. Everybody has their own doubts and fears and, you know, weaknesses and things like that. And everybody has their own situations and their own trials that they have to face. And what I notice about dark times and situations, that when you're in the heart of them and when you're in the pivotal moments of them, there's really nothing, nobody, there's really no words that you can hear. I don't know, who I'm talking to, or if you've ever experienced like deep pain where there's just no words for it. There's nothing that nobody can say to get you out of that moment. I'm sure everybody actually experienced that, and I kind of wanted to leave leave a perspective when you're in those times, because like I said, I'm no stranger to them. And I connect and I resonate with people who are going through those times, because I understand how there's nothing that anybody can say. I understand how heavy, you may feel, and how lost you may feel when you're going through those dark moments in your life. And it's at those times where all you have is your strength that you can muster up. And it's so funny how quickly we forget those other times where we were just as strong, if not stronger, and we made it through. We have a funny way of forgetting, you know, the things that we come from and the things that we've overcame when we're in those situations again. But, and I know you've heard it before, but I really want to stress the importance of your mindset when you're going through those times, because ultimately you cannot change certain situations that may be happening or have happened to you or whatever. You can hardly even change your emotions on the outside level. You know, you can't, and what I mean by that is you can't tell yourself to, oh, just cheer up, just pick yourself up. That hardly ever really works. But mindset, your mindset, the way you perceive what's going on, the way you perceive the things that are happening to you, you can change. And I'm going to explain to you how that one thing can shift everything. Because see, here's the thing, this is how energy works, and this is one of the laws of the universe. I'm always talking about the universal laws because that's the laws that govern our life, that's the laws that govern us. And when you look at the universal law, one of the universal laws of attraction, how like energy attracts like energy, and how you have the power to manifest your life, you have to understand the thoughts that you think, the things that you are thinking, the things that you're constantly dwelling on will bring that into your life. So, yes, even if the universe is the one that initially brings that hard time or that adversity, as a test to try you, to strengthen you, to level you, ultimately, it's us that keeps the process prolonging. Because instead of learning from it and taking what we need and saying, okay, and getting through it till we make it out of it to the next step, we sit there and we waddle in it. We woe is me, we cry, we vent, we rage, we get ugly. And by doing that, we create more bad circumstances. We create more sorry circumstances. See, some of the things that we went through, we could have been out of it already. But instead, we delayed the process because to we continued to dwell in those emotions. But if you can start to see your situations as opportunities to strengthen yourself and to really level up that resistance and that resilience and that courage and that strength and that power so that you can be the person that you are trying to be. If you can see those circumstances as that, because that's what they truly are, that's what hard times does for us. When you can see it as that, you can begin to have strength and understanding on a deeper level so that it doesn't matter what's going on in front of you. You can have peace in here because you know, number one, it's not going to last forever. And you know, by you thinking positively, you're actually speeding up the process so that you can get out of it quicker. Because now you're attracting positive things back into your existence, back into your reality. And number two, the quicker you learn the lesson, the quicker you learn what it was that you were supposed to learn from those hard times and from those trials and tribulations, the quicker you can overcome them. If you can understand these two things, that your mindset attracts what happens next. And the quicker you learn your lesson, the quicker you can get through these times, these tough times. When you understand those things and start to implement them in your situations, everything changes. Everything changes. Everybody still will everybody still goes through hard times. That's not going to end. As long as you're human, as long as you're on this earth, you're going to experience tough times. You're going to experience sadness, heaviness, depression, all that. But the goal is to get through it as quickly and as confidently and as beautifully as possible. And it's possible. It's possible. I'm a living proof and testimony of that. But you have to change the way you perceive the things that you go through, because until that changes, you're going to continue to go through those same things. And like I said, we prolong the process because we don't yet understand or trust that the universe has our best interest, that there are higher beings that govern this world that has our best interest, and that want your spirit family, your spirit team wants you to succeed. Your ancestors want you to succeed. God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, wants you to succeed. Spirit wants you to succeed. But these are necessary things that you have to go through. Anybody can be uplifting and motivated and positive and energetic and all these things when everything is going great. When good times come, it's easy to be these things, and that's great. We love good times. We welcome good times. We want those good times. But the good times, or those are the times that we're rewarded for our hard work. We're rewarded for the things that we went through and the things that we have overcome. Those are the good times. They're blessings that we get. But those are not the times that are going to strengthen us. Those are not the times that are going to show us what we really are made of and show us our true power. We're not even going to think about it during those good times. So you can't rely on the good times alone. You have to go through the fire. You have to go through the night. You have to go through those bad times. You have to, because those are the times it's going to strengthen you. Those are the times it's going to propel you. Everybody wants to make it to a certain level, but are you willing to take what it's going to take to get there? There is one scripture I like in the Bible, and I'm paraphrasing, but it goes something like, to whom much is given, much is required. And that's so true. If you want greatness, if you want goodness, if you want to walk in power and strength, and you want to be like the person you admire, and you want to do all these things, you're going to have to go through a lot of grit and mud and dirt to get through it, just like the plants that grow from the ground, straight up out of the ground, straight up out of the dirt and the grit and the grind. That's that's us, essentially. We're no different than our world around us. And we can see it happening in nature. When a baby is born, it's painful, but a life is blooming out of that pain and blood and grossness. It's the same. It's the same. Well, there's nothing really grossness about having a baby, but you know what I mean. That blood and gore and all that stuff that comes with it. It's beautiful, but it's a lot of pain that comes with it. But it's the same with your life and the things that you're trying to accomplish, your goals, your aspirations, everything. And the pains and the trials and the tribulations that you go through, that's they're here to make you better, and to make you stronger, and to make you understand your power, and to so you have to keep that in mind when you're going through it, and get to a point where you can even and you're gonna doubt and you're gonna fear, but even during those times, just don't stay there. Just don't stay there. Tell yourself, this too shall pass, and learn what you need to learn. And I promise you, it'll be over quickly. It'll be over quickly. Don't delay the process. Don't continue to wallow in it and delay the process. You are capable of mighty, powerful things. You have no idea your potential. You have no idea the power that's within you to create. You don't even know your own power. And many times, the situations that you're in, you have created those situations for yourself, either directly by bringing on the negative energy, or indirectly because there was a lesson you had to learn. And the only way you could learn it is by going through what you're going through. So I just wanted to leave these words of encouragement with you guys. If you find yourself, should you find yourself in a pickle, in a bind, and it's tough times of your life, let it pass. Let it pass. Let it pass. Don't dwell on it too long. If there's nothing you can do about it, then let it pass. If there's something you can do about it, do something about it, but still let it pass. Give it to the universe. Trust the universe will see it through. Trust your higher power, God, the universe, spirit, the divine, you, your higher self, your spirit family, your ancestors. Trust that they'll see you, they'll help you see it through. And they love you and they want the best for you. And this is the only way that you can actually learn, so that you can go to the next level, is through that suffering. I love y'all.